Okay, I bet you guys can hear it now. Sorry about that. Forgot I had turned it down for the pregame music. And no, I am not going to show you my feet. That's just not going to happen. That's just weird that you would ask that constantly. However, I was going to see how the teams are doing. And it looks like they are almost ready. Looks like we are
Okay,
going to
I
be
bet you
heading
guys can
right
hear
into
it
the
now.
game right
Sorry
away.
about that.
Forgot I had turned it down for the pregame. Like I say, we are going into Dragonshire, so let us go to the draft screen. Let me make this just a little bit smaller. There we go. All right, so this should be a really good match to see. I'm going to look forward to see what Phoenix Rising Citrine is able to pull off. I do think they are using a sub tonight. I believe that's Lothair. I may be in error. Um, but I'm not seeing Lamort, so I think they are using a corrosive. You're as bad as Panda. All right, so we got a couple seconds left, and the first ban is going to be a Diablo ban by Phoenix Rising Citrine. Pretty strong on this map. I can respect that ban. I'm not 100% fully aware of U.S. Army esports. I'm looking forward to seeing what they could do. Some of their players' names do look familiar to me. But they do counter it with a Chromie ban. Listen, when I am sure, as a new streamer, that I am not going to get banned by showing my feet or get a warning, it will happen. Until that point that I feel comfortable, not going to happen. I just have to share that out there. All right, so we have a Hogger ban, another one for Citrine, followed by a Stukov. They're just not going to let him have Stukov. So let's see who takes first pick for Citrine. What do they want to lock down? Looks like Lothar is locking the Cassia down. So Cassia's a really strong player and can bring a lot of value, especially to D Shire. So let's see the counter picks for U.S. Army Esports. I'm not scared. I just want to be smart until I'm at a status where I'm not being monitored by Twitch because I'm a new streamer. You guys are hysterical. All right, so we have Tychus and an Anduin pickup for U.S. Army Esports. So definitely looking for counter with a May and a Kira. Wow, that's a nice person to see get picked. I don't see her very often in my division, which is a shame because it's like Division E. And even in Storm League as much. Well, I don't hate the Army, but I was a Navy guy, right? And then when I was growing up, I was an artillery person. So I don't hate the Army. They have their purpose, right? I 100% support the military in all aspects. Yeah, yeah, I'm a hippie. That's it. Maybe my beard. I don't have enough hair on my head to be a hippie. All right, so we have a Sonya and a Brightwing band, really trying to take away the strong healers from this map. So let's see, followed up with a Joanna and a Jaina. Hey, Rains girl, welcome to the stream. Yes, I would agree. X Factor, you know, she is pretty, really flexible and strong, and she could get a lot of value off the May and set up a lot for Cassia. I do like the Joanna and the Jaina picks. Looks like it's going to play a more ranged kind of stall, but we have Deckard and Samuro. Well, this is probably one of my first times casting from like NGS to Nexomania to Heroes Lounge to see a Samuro picked. So mad respects. I cannot wait to see how this game goes. I'm really looking forward to this. I feel it's going to be a great treat for everybody. I am not a hobbit. I do not have hair on my feet. Oh man. I maybe should not have invited you guys to join the chat. No, I'm glad you're here. It's great. Please stay. Let's have a blast. That's what this is all about. All right. So we are loading into game. So let me bring up the game screen as we go into it. And as we load in, I will give people's names. All right, so I'll go down. For U.S. Army, we have Fracture on Joanna, Easy K on Gazlo, Pidgey on Jaina, Surefire on Tychus, and Simon on Anduin. And for Phoenix Rising Citrine, we have Rain playing the May, Lothair on the Cassia, Deckard played by Stoic, Ace playing Kira, and Asmochad on the Samuro. Should be an exciting first game. Alright, I'll bring up some talents for you guys to see.
Battle commencing in 10 seconds.
Well, you can't see my feet. It's a shame.
5,
We're in game.
4, 3.
You'll have to wait till the break.
1. Let the battle begin.
Alright. A little bit of good luck's going on. Looks like Citrine is going in the bush, and U.S. Army is just staying behind their wall. Maybe trying to slow the minion wave down just slightly. An old strategy from HGC days gone by. Right away it's going to be minion wave. Gazlo went right away to top lane. So Samuro is going up to counter him right away. Bunch of damage onto Jaina, however she does manage to get away. So the teams are going to rotate to the bottom, get that soak. Army picks up most of theirs, with the team from Citrine engaging themselves rather dangerously, but no fear. They're backing themselves up to middle lane. Rain taking the aggressive posture, trying to slow people. First shrines are coming up in about 20 odd seconds, so we'll see how long it'll take them. Cassie is staying down bottom lane for get that extra soak, just to push that wave in. I think that was a really good call. I mean, experience-wise, this early on, everybody's tied. Looks like Tychus is going on to his siege camp, where Ace and Stoic are going onto theirs.
Capture the shrine.
Dragon shrines are active. Let's see who makes the first big play. Let's go up top. See, looks like first channel is going to go to Azmochad grabbing top. Rain trying to cap mid. That would have been a really early Dragonite. Let's see how they decide to play it. They're still holding power point, however, Varian and Jaina do manage to get control of the bottom beacon, so that's going to solve things off for a little while. And then Tychus is going to try and make quick work of those siege camps. And meanwhile, in the mid, looks like Citrine is trying to stay right on top of macro by grabbing their Bruiser camp to help give pressure to Asmochad in the top. And Asmochad is holding his own against the Gazlo. Laying a bit of a beat down. Now that the turret's doing some work. There's a stun. Oh, first kill goes to Asmochad on the Gazlo. Well, I guess we know who wins that fight. And Anduin dies in the bottom, my apologies. Right? So that is 2 kills to 0. So, right away, are they going to make another play? It looks like they are trying to keep Cassia down here, and they're going to try and push Joanna away to possibly capture that. Big pressure, no channel going for it yet. Whether they're waiting for the Dragon Knight to get possibly stronger. They just don't want to take it so early. That's always a plan. We have a 3-man rotating top. And can they get him? Can they get him? They are unable to get him. So the gank on Azmodan fails. However, they are denying quite a few globes. So let's see what the next play is. The 4-man for the army is put a little bit of pressure on the mid lane, now rotating bottom, trying to get a pick onto Lothair. That didn't seem to happen, so it was good avoidance on his part. And it looks like the 4-man is coming down for an engage. So let's just, right now, it's just, you know, it's like a Mexican standoff. They're just playing the minion game. They're not worrying so much about Dragon Knight. Just want to make sure that they're getting their soak, staying ahead. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see what's happening. They are going right away back on their siege camp. Like that move. I'm going to go up top and see what Samuro is doing. Again, going against Gazlo. Sorry about that. I had a brain freeze for half a second. They're putting damage on him. Can they kill him? Can he kill him? No, he's managed to escape. However, Azmodan does able to pick up all the soak, and he will get the top channel. Looks like there's a bush party set up. Joanna's running. They were able to get their siege camp, so no shenanigans with early invades. Level 10 is going to be online possibly for Phoenix Rising Citrine, short of something bad happening. We shall see. However, they have 3 down there, and they get the channel. Still no movement for the Dragon Knight. Level 10s are online. Let's go over them. So May took Avalanche. Illusion Master for Samuro. Final Strike for Kira. Stay a While and Listen by Deckard. And Ball Lightning for the Cassia player. They do get a flashlight, and there is a cap on bottom, so again, a bit of a delay. Looks like Rain's taking an aggressive posture, but he wasn't able to get out. Stay a while and listen guarantees he gets out. Quick potion, probably a sippy, and he'll be back there. Avalanche goes out and hits nobody. So we have a 4-man on bot still. Azmodan doing a really good job of keeping Gazlo off that top objective. Let's see what's going to go on here. They do have the cap. They are going to try and take it. Can they prevent it? I think they will. Yes, they will. So we will continue to go another round. And again, right now we have 2 kills to 0 in favor of Phoenix Rising Citrine. Everybody's alts are up. Let's go over U.S. armies. We have Blessed Shield by Joanna. Ring of Frost by the Jaina player, who's also doing extremely well on her Frostbite quest.
Hero slain.
Grab a Bomb, Commander Odin, and Light Bomb, with a kill going over to U.S. Army Esports by killing Kira. So, I mean, it brings 2 to 1. Glad they broke the 0. We do have a bit of a stall. They do get another stall, but I don't. Oh, they do. Oh, Cassia pulls off the big play and manages to force Tychus off of the objective. Now all 4 are rotating down onto her, and this could be a really bad spot for her. Meanwhile, up in the top lane, Asmachad is going to be into another engagement with Gazlo. Grab bomb goes out. This might not be something that Gaz wants to push. Meanwhile, it looks like Pidgey is trying to capture that Dragon Knight, and they may not be able to stop this channel this time.
I tried to save this realm.
So the first Dragon Knight, 8 minutes, goes over to U.S. Army Esports, and let's see what they plan to do. Looks like they're going bottom, which is always a good call. They usually sets up a good win condition. Right now we have a 3-man with Rain rotating down. So let's see what they're capable of preventing. Looks like I'm seeing a flanking avalanche by Rain.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
And he does get Tychus. And then gets punted. Dragon Knight's still available. Odin gets popped. Big stun by Decker though. Big stun. That's a double kill with a Tychus and Joanna. Triple kill with an Anduin. Grab bomb goes down and doesn't hit anyone. They are focusing on getting Jaina out of this Dragon Knight as fast as they can.
That beast is not my
And however, she is unabashed. She gets away free. Meanwhile up top, as the Jazz doing Samuro things, takes away the well, will give him a bit of an advantage in the lane execution. Cassie's clearing, getting soaked for 16 in mid, and we have a 3-man pushing solidly into the bottom. And it looks like they are going to call an advantage, and they are going to try and take this siege camp. Let's see if they can hold it off. Rain is holding his ground. Ring of Frost goes out, doesn't help. Channel goes over. Double kill happens again. Triple kill again. Both is walking away, saying you guys don't need this. So that's a 4-man wipe for camp invade. Really well played by Phoenix Rising Citrine. They went in there with confidence. Rain was able to hold the point, and the other team just weren't able to get onto the point with all they were throwing. So really well done by Phoenix Rising Citrine. And we have a 3-man push for the bottom keep to try and get that out of the way, which is a great idea. It'll balance out the catapult pressure coming at them. Samuro is continuing to do havoc up the top lane. And they do take out the well at the bottom as well. Nice play, Ace. They take that out, so again it's going to be... They have to go a bit farther now if they want a sippy cup. We got 3-man in the mid, just putting pressure onto Joanna. I mean, 17 is now reached. Kills are 9-2 for Phoenix Rising Citrine. And they are taking their siege camp to give Asmachad a hand pushing out that lane. So let's see what Samuro wants to do. Is he gonna go? No, he does not worry about theirs. Alright, so we have a couple of members of U.S. Army playing. Taking the bottom. Why isn't their names coming up? That's strange. My apologies, guys. I thought I had it set up so we'd have the team names. Here, I'm not sure why it's not going through. Let me look. No, I am not sure why that's not doing it. Oh well, my apologies. Meanwhile, sorry about that. We have a big push onto Decker. Decker dies. Ring of Frost goes out, getting 2. mean, these two people, like Phoenix Rising Citrine, like Lothar and them, they are pushing 3 people back with a 3v2, even after getting rid of their healer. So, I mean, strong, strong, strong play for them. So Joanna's going to flashlight, get one stall. And Rain is going to take the Dragon Knight. Let's see what Citrine decides to do with it. Looks like they are going to go bottom, so let's just head down there. And again, I want to welcome everyone to the stream. If you're new, please remember to leave a follow. That helps me out immensely. And I do appreciate it. So they are, looks like they are going to push bottom. That's a pretty healthy Dragon Knight. So we may be able to get heat on this. We shall see. Gazlo goes down to Samuro again. A lot of damage onto the army. Rain poking away at that heat. And Heroes is backing off. Just so he doesn't drop, but it's May. So, I mean, now they have their 4-man. So if they decide to keep pushing. Oh, and I'm surprised Rain took the Ice Storm talent at level 1. I mean, it's a great talent. I take it myself, too. I mean, so I'm not going to criticize, especially Citrine. I'll leave that to you guys. With that curse, PRC could take on the entire army. At least that's what they say. Yeah, I'm sure they say. Oh, good D by range to keep himself alive. And the level 20 coming with that, pooping away. Looks like they're going to get out of here. Oh my, final strike takes down Gazlo. So right now we have a 2-to-1 advantage. 20s reached by Citrine. Let's see what they did. Flash freeze for May, which we saw. Her cryo freeze, which I love the talent. Triple blade for Samuro. The upgraded final strike. Perfect gems for Deckard. And infinite lightning. I mean, right now I have to say, I think this first game is pretty well in the hands of Citrine. It's their choice to win it or to lose it. You know, and everybody knows in HOTS, if you make that one error, you could put yourself in a world of hurt.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
So yes, sorry about that in the background.
My husband.
Alright, so we are going for
Remind
the next Dragon
of his strength.
Knight phase. However, US Army will have their 20s, so that will help them out. Right away, top and bottom get capped, and looks like Ace is going into the Dragon Knight this time.
Cinders.
And it looks like they are going to push bottom for core damage. And see if they can't get a couple of kills along the way. It is a 5-man in the bot. So it's a 5 versus 5, so it's all in, all defend.
Blue team's
See what the
core
play
under
is. I
attack.
think first off, Chad's going to get rid of that well. Light bomb goes off, crossover goes off, Cassie dies. Ace is on the core. Stoic and Rain are in a bit of trouble. Or they are to get away. Get some potions, go back. Kira's slapping away on the core. Moving, trying to avoid damage.
Blue team's core
Good
is
punch,
taking damage.
48%.
His strength was needed.
Jane is down, she's a big part, but if they could kill Tychus, that would definitely secure the win. 17%, 15%, 14%, 4-0. Game 1 goes over to Phoenix Rising Citrine. Alright, let's look at some stats. Look at our damage with Kira at 53, Cassie at 48, Samuro at 41. Well done, guys. Followed by Gazlo, Tychus, and Jaina. with your 30s. Good. I mean, still well, nicely done. And our healers, we had Anduin with 53, and Stoic, or Simon with 53,000, almost 54, and Stoic with 46,000. I mean, top kills was Kira and Samuro and May, both with 0 deaths. Absolutely nothing wrong with that whatsoever. All right, so let me go and update this. I figured out my error, so just give me a second. I'm going to correct it. All right, so there we are. And now you can. Sorry, I'm using Soothsayer for this, and Soothsayer is new to me, so you can now see the bands and the pick and the win. All right, I'm just checking. Okay. All right, we have our next map. Let's update this for everybody. All right. So, as you can see, we will be going to Braxis Holdout. I think I'm going to move this Heroes Lounge icon right to there. So yes, Braxis will be the next map that we are going to. That was, oh, I forgot, picked by U.S. Army Esports. And so now we're just going to wait for the lobby. I mean, that was a really, it was a really, really well played, clean match by Phoenix Rising Citrine, I must say. I felt they dominated in all aspects of the match. But I'm not counting U.S. Army out. I mean, they had their moments, and they definitely showed they have the ability to come back. So we definitely can't count them out. That's for sure. So, like I say, while we're waiting, I want to thank everyone for joining the stream. Again, don't forget to leave a follow if you're new here, as I usually stream for Heroes Lounge, NGS, currently Nexomania, as well as like even team scrims if teams ask me to. So I'm trying to get a lot more into the uh, really wanting casting a lot of games for everybody. And I really appreciate you know people cheering on their uh, their teams. So yeah, that's going really well. One of my cats looks like he wants to jump up for Levens. All right, just letting you know that I am ready to go. Not showing, not showing feet yet. If it happens, it'll happen a bit later on. I don't want to scare my wife nor my cats out of the room. Oh, hey, Bloody, how you doing, man? If I'd known you were on tonight, I would ask you to co-cast with me. However, as you see, guys, we are going to Brax's Holdout, a two-lane map. Um, Definitely a fun map to watch. I mean, there's so many off picks that you can see in this game because the off lane literally is, if not more important than the full, uh, the full four-man lane. We're just waiting. Apparently, some people got dropped by the lobby in error, so they're just getting back into it. Right. Oh, is that all it ever takes, Drapes? Oh, buddy, man, I wish you had told me sooner. All right, so it looks ready. Let him know the caster is ready. Sorry, it's just a little warm in the room at the moment. All right, I think the teams are ready. Just waiting to go into the game, and then we will switch over. All right, it looks like we are going into game. So I'll just wait till we start. Here we go. Let's go to the draft. And again, Maps chose U.S. Army Esports chose the map. So Phoenix Rising Citrine, as you see, has first pick. All right, so let's see the route the Citrine wants to go this time around. Oh, hey, Delilah. Welcome to the stream. I just saw your message. It was yellowish, brownish gold. My eyes couldn't adjust fast enough to see it. So I'll say hi now. And again, I want to welcome everyone to the stream. So far, we start off with a Hogger ban and a Chromie ban. Let's see what this builds up into. I hope the game volume isn't too loud or I'm too quiet. If either is the case, please let me know and I can adjust accordingly. We follow up with a Sonya ban for Citrine and a Stukov for U.S. Army Esports. So now it is first pick time. What route does Citrine want to go? Who do they want to take first? Do they want a Brightwing? Oh no, they are going to lock that Cassia again first. I mean, if you don't ban it, you might as well take it. And Brightwing is first picked, which really strong healer on this map. And again, a Tychus pick. I mean, I really like the Brightwing. She's got so much, her global can just, oh, man. Being able to teleport to help the offlaner in a moment's notice. And we have a Joanna and a Deckard. I know Rain likes his Joanna. And Deckard's always a strong healer pick. And on this map, I would say both alts could be worthwhile. It would just depend the route on Citrine feels like going. So let's see. We have a Rexar ban. So they're not going to give Chad Rexar. They're telling him bring somebody else. I'm wondering who he'd bring. They haven't shown the offlaner yet on the other side, so maybe a Malthael? What do you feel, Drapes? You do see it? Yeah. X Factor. I appreciate the the censored word. Oh, they banned Deathwing. Wow, they must know something that I don't. Maybe they thought I was playing and not casting. I can see a Malthael. I'm probably going to see a Ragnaros, is my guess as well. So this time U.S. Army picks up May and Kalthos. So let's see what our last two picks are for Phoenix Rising Citrine. Drapes is not casting. He is in chat. They are waiting to the last second. It's a Samuro and a Gul'dan. Wow, that's. I mean, I liked the Samuro last game for sure, right? Just was not expecting it on this map, and he'll be going against Dahaka. I am not 100% sure how Samuro and Dahaka trade into each other. Maybe if somebody in chat knows, so Drapes or someone who plays off lane, you know, who would win with the Samuro Dahaka. Maybe share that with us. Right. Yeah, I was hoping for the Probius. Hey, maybe if we have a game 3, right? If we go to game 3, we may still see the Probius. Alright, so let's go into the game and do some introductions. I will wait till we load in, and then I'll just bring up the tab and read the people's names. Alright, so I'll start in the bottom.
Facility powering up.
We're about to begin.
Alright, so for our teams, for U.S. Army esports, we have Pidgey on Kalthos, EZK on Dahaka, Surefire on Tychus, Simon bringing out the dangerous Brightwing, and
Systems
Fracture
online.
on the May.
10
And as
seconds.
for Phoenix Rising Citrine, as you can see, we have Stoic playing Deckard,
5,
Lothair on the
4,
Cassia,
3,
Rain on his Joanna,
1.
Gul'dan played by Ace, and
Facility
Asmajad bringing out
online.
Samuro again. So let's see what they can do this time. Again, U.S. Army Esports did choose the map, so they probably have a strategy for this. I like the Gul'dan. That could be a good counter depending on what ult he chooses to go. There, these guys are just going to auto round. Oh wait, we have Dahaka down here. He is now going top lane. I just wanted to get a quick view up there and see how these guys square off. As with Chad, he's poking. And I think they're just going to respect each other. So we'll let that lane go and watch what's going on in the bar.
The beacons are energizing. You have to control them.
First beacons are being called. So again, right on the macro point. Both teams taking their respective camps. I like that. I like that a lot. Range is floating around, getting ready to cap if need be. And I have to give camp advantage over to Phoenix Rising Citrine. They have the stronger camp, I think, in this regard. As opposed to the fighting bats. But then again, the rolls do get reversed in the top lane. So right away, bottom is taken by US Army Esports. And as long as Samuel holds the top, I don't see Phoenix Rising in any need to rush trying to cap the bottom. He's trying to shoot towards them beforehand, which I think makes a really good idea. And Gul'dan went the pursuit of flame. Oh, they almost had it channeled. Joanna got on. Rain's going in. Top's unstoppable. Does complete the channel. So they are going to get a little bit. First death goes to Gul'dan. Almost Lothair as well. And I think that was because Easy K head came down to help secure that kill. However, I mean, as long as they hold their one channel in the top, they are not in danger of losing. And they do have 50%, 52% on the Zerg wave. And Cassia and Gul'dan are coming back with just a slight level lead for Phoenix Rising Citrine again. So, looks like they are making the play for the point now. May's knocking two people into the point. And they get Cassia for sure. Do they get Rain? Oh, a Pop's unstoppable. Able to get out of that. That was a 4v4. Oh, and Joanna did go Sins exposed, so that's going to help the DPS out, that's for sure. I personally like the talent. I think all three talents for Joanna at level 4 are extremely viable in a situation. And I think with the Gul'dan and the Cassia, right, and Joanna herself, it is going to help put out some damage. Looks like US Army has managed to grab a double capture, so they are starting to create channel progress on the beacon. They're up about 25%. Samros used to chase Dahaka away, especially with Cassia. Without. Gul'dan goes down again. Right now it's 3-0 in kills, and they are about to hit level 7. And Phoenix Rising Citrine just a minion wave behind, so they'll have it momentarily. They're gonna have to figure out something with these pokes though. I mean, their backline is dying. They definitely have to regather and regroup. Looks like Tychus and Kalthos are taking their camp. Cassia grabs top camp and goes top to help them. Just gonna go up top really quick, see what's going on up here. Lothair manages to get the channel, giving Samuro a chance to earth back. And laying some damage onto Dahaka, that's for sure. Polly goes out, doesn't do really anything effective. Now Az is back, I believe. Cassia's going to rotate down. Rain is looking for a position. May was able to pop her trait before anything bad happens. All 5 are down here at the moment, giving Samuro free reign to push up top. And still holding on to that channel, so we're at 52 for Citrine and 24 for US Army Esports. Starting off with a really nice match for US Army. I mean, they're definitely playing this map like they know it quite well. I don't critique, and I don't judge. But I do feel any one of them could have merit at a certain time. Rain being chased away by the team. However, the rest of the members are grabbing their bruiser camp, airplane camp, whichever you like to call it. And so now we just have May holding the bottom. I wonder if they spot this out. I believe they do. So they are going to get a bit of a channel. And as a Chad, and he does go down. However, they were managed to get to 68%. So that's going to help them, quite a bit. They'll still have a rather large reserve to do something with it for some choose. Rain gets frozen, no damage taken. Decker throwing potions out. Let's see what they want to do. They have double capture on the point now for U.S. Army esports. It looks like Rain is trying to take point. They are coming in to counter it. We're able to get a slight stall, but not a lot. Right away, that beacon is going to start pressuring again. And Samuro again is able to stop the channel in the top lane. Just go down at top as well. Rain has to be careful. Pops is unstoppable, but I don't think it's going to help. Oh, nice blessed shield. Used defensively, but it definitely saved his life. Looks like Gul'dan is working his way down. However, I have to say, U.S. Army is definitely softening up this first fort, for regardless of who gets the channel. I mean, they're at 76%. And it's tough for Phoenix Rising to actually hold the point. 23 seconds on Blessed Shield. Looks like this is the fight they're looking for. Decker's being picked off on the back, but we do get a kill for him as Odin gets popped. And they do get the wave, so it's 100% to 64. So this should be cleared out relatively easy. Let's see what they plan on doing on top. We do have the Hawk out. And they are cleaning it up relatively fast. They may be able to keep this fort alive, which looks like they're going to possibly be able to do. Just a few more minions to kill off. And they did save their fort. I mean, it is going to go down. However, it does buy them time. And it is an obstruction that will have to be removed. Alright, so we have the 4-man back in the bottom lane. Their Zerg wave, it did as expected. It took down the entire front wall before it was taken out. So that helps out quite a bit if they can get some kills and put the pressure going into the enemy. Right now, Army's playing like it's going to win. I mean, 5-0 in kills. About to hit 13 with Phoenix Rising needing just over half a level to get there. We have stay up counter. I don't think Deathwing phase shifted for that heal. He just when he went with the safety death. Or no, he went with the heal fast. Rain in the world of hurt and nothing happens unstoppable. Rain goes down again. Not to pick on him, but that's his first death? Oh, that's my bad. I was getting him confused with Gul'dan. My apologies, Rain, when you watch this replay. Stoic and Lothair are trying to hold off this push bottom. 19 seconds. This one is going to go down. I don't know if that can be prevented or not. Joanna is on the way in. It's going to still be a 3-4. Line goes out. Shield misses, unfortunately. Decker gets caught in the ice wall. But a quick clear, they still didn't lose that fort. They are fighting to not lose that. And they're just about 3/4 of a level behind US Army Esports. However, they did manage to take the bottom. So let's see what this does. I'm just going to go up top here and see what's going on. They chased Tahaka partially away. And they rotate bottom. So we have Ace and Lothair rotating to top. They're giving up bottom position for this, which is totally fine, as Machet has to hearth back and get some health. And the first fort of the game does go down. And as well as they might lose the top fort up here. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, maybe not. I thought I was going to see a boss call. I'm just watching the screen. And again, though, they're able to prevent the camp from taking down that fort. Blue team starts to channel. However, I think it's going to be interrupted.
Hero slain.
With a Dahaka going down in the top. So that gives them a little bit of an advantage for 30 seconds to possibly do something. It looks like US Army is trying to figure out where they are, and I think they're going to realize that they are pushing that top fort down, and they are rotating up to try and prevent it. They have 4 men there. As Machet rotates to the bottom, trying to secure that as objective point. However, he decides he's just going to back and kill the camp, so they don't chance losing a keep. So right now the play is the bottom. Rain is looking like he's going to be able to hold this position. So they will start getting some channeling. So the other team had 30%. Let's see what the Citrine are able to do. They're able to push him away. Everybody's here at the moment. And there are no deaths. It is good though that they got the 2. So I mean, they've broken the shutout. So it is 6-2 currently, and both teams have 16s now. Rain waiting to decide what he wants to take for 16. Meanwhile, in the top lane, there's a crash onto Dahaka. I think he's going to die again. Oh my god, and a beautiful Brightwing phase shift. And they do have Brightwing trapped out though. Phase shift? Oh, so close to getting away. However, they do manage to get the bottom, so it's 30-12. They are giving up points and going right on boss. So let's see if US Army notices this in time. 25 seconds on shield. Stay a while and listen. Everybody's on the point. Death. Yaban. Asmodan. Or Samuro. Joanna goes down. Cassie is trying to keep it. That's a 5-man team wipe. That's kind of incredible.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
So, let's see what they're doing. Are they going to push core? No, I think they just want the channel. And the channel could probably end. Because that boss is going to do massive damage to the top. They're all just spawning now. So, let's see what they decide to do here. As the Chad's on the boss right away. 100% Zerg wave coming at their core. So they're really trying to kill this boss as fast as they can so they can deal with the Zerg wave. And it looks like Stoic and Lothair managed to finish it as the team's coming in. However, they are doing pretty good work on the Zerg. They're slowly coming in though. They do have a key to stop the other guys from coming too far. They have to take care of this quickly with this 15. 11 to 3 in kills, 19 to 17 for level. And they do take that keep down, and they are going to back off. Let them clear up the mess, and it gives Citrine a chance at life. You know, they just literally, I think at 17 minutes, if you can force a team wipe or get 4 kills, you definitely have the opportunity to come back. But right now, U.S. Army Esports is playing this match probably exactly how they practiced it, and doing an extremely well job at it. Again, grabbing camps just to keep that pressure going. Let's see what Rain and them want to do. All heroics, and Sam Rose is now online, so for everybody, all heroics are up. The downside though is U.S. Army hit 20, and they are going to be looking for a fight. And they'll be able to take whatever they see fit to take. There's actually nothing Citrine can do to stop them with 20. So they have the camp coming in top. Samro's trying to clear the Firebat's bottom, but they decide to leave it to minions, making a more aggressive defense in the top lane. Ace taking a little bit of damage, but he's doing okay. Maze in the same boat. Trying to get the separation onto Cassia. Wall goes out. That's a whip. Tower starts shooting at heroes. Fear goes out. There's a single kill to May. A double kill on the Deca. Dehaka. Yeah, Dehaka. Dehaka going down. So that's what they need to help get back into this game. Beacons coming up in 4 seconds, and they have 50 seconds without either of their tanks. So this is going to, this full Zerg wave should go totally over to Phoenix Rising Citrine. Let's see what they want to do. They are, looks like, circling towards the bottom to set up a gank. 11 seconds for Blessed Shield. Ace is going to grab the second point. This will start the channel with about 10 seconds for both heroes to get back. So that should give them roughly close to 40%. And right away, going back on the boss. It's the time they want to take it. And I don't think they can stop this time. So that is a good play, a good comeback play. Phoenix Rising Citrine. So now to see how the U.S. Army Esports team wants to deal with it. Big presence in mid. May goes in. Joe Pop's unstoppable. Stay a while goes out. 2-man ice ball for Glacier. Big Citrine exposed goes out. They are going to be able to keep it. All 5 are bottom, so they're definitely trying to put some serious pressure down here. The Hawk's coming around the backside. Well, FXE is going to try and push forward, get some damage on pressure. The boss is definitely taking down this fort relatively easy. They have a fear onto Tychus. They have a kill onto Tychus. It's their biggest DPS other than KT. It's pretty much out of the match. Ball Lightning doing work, that's for sure. Boss is going to go down. They are definitely putting some pressure on. so close to getting their Zerg. I think they are going to rotate and just take camps, or are they going to rotate and Samro is about to be engaged on, but as he's coming up top. Good unstoppable by Rain, that's for sure. However, they are going to get a 100% turn. They just have to stay alive. Oh! And Joanna goes down. Fireball onto Gul'dan. Gul'dan manages to make it out with some damage in return. Cassie gets caught. Cassie gets caught out. Manages to stay alive. Really nice play by U.S. Army. They seemed really calm in that fight. Didn't over-engage, you know, just took the kill they could get. And they're going to have a good chance to clear this wave. You might get equally damage to keep, but I mean, it's forcing Phoenix Rising to actually have to take care of this wave up top. Take a look down to the bottom. Yes, it looks like this wave did some damage to the keep, did take the wall down in the turrets. However, we are going for another battle. 22 to 21, 23 minutes into the event, with 12 to 6 in kills in favor of U.S. Army. And I have to say, I think U.S. Army is playing this map. They like they want to. You know, they've been ahead the whole game. They were never down. Maybe in the beginning they were down a little bit of a level, but their comp just came online, and they just said, here, let's make it a game. Alright, so Phoenix Rising took their top camp, try and stall the top camp. Dahaka will probably take care of that. And in the meantime, they are taking their bottom camp, but I see an engage coming into that. There's a knockoff, there's unstoppable, there's a stay a while. There's a fear. A whole lot of damage going out. Stasis. May and Dahaka go down again. And Phoenix Rising is chasing. Can they get the KT? Oh, they do. They get the KT. They are continuing to chase. Right. Lothair's trying to go after them on that Cassia. Does get a fend in. Right wing throws a heal. Samuro is clearing a back base. They are definitely pushing for this keep to be down. And I 100% agree with them. Yeah, Delilah, we love your response to this. So yeah, you're probably right. First keep does go down. 3 heroes, so they'll all be up in time for the next objectives when they spawn. Just a bit more damage onto the core. Samuro is trying to take care of all the ranged.
Red team's core.
These guys are dying, however there is going to be a catapult very shortly. However, they jump on boss. They are not going to let this one go. Even through the stay a while and listen, this boss should go top lane. Thus allowing probably, well, Gul'dan is going to go back and take care of these. Got to do it faster. They do get the double channel. Everybody crashes up top, however. They do need to pay some attention to that boss. 26-minute boss is going to go right to core and just wreak absolute havoc on them. Rain comes up, gets polyed. Oh, Bob's beautiful and unstoppable. Now they're counter-engaging again. Backline's getting pressure from Dahaka. Frontline's just trying to pick people off, that's for sure. And again, they get their top. No deaths. However, boss is doing work. He's pushing through. And now they see 4 people back defend boss. Grabbing the channels. should be relatively easy. Boss goes down after a little bit of damage. Let's see if some. Oh, they are going to rotate in an aggressive posture, maybe looking for a bush party. This might not go so well. Not everyone's there. They spot him out. The stun, the sleep, fear. May and Tychus go down. Probably before my brain even registered they were dead. And it looks like Phoenix Rising Citrine is saying, screw this, let's just get this game over with. 40 seconds on their biggest standing field out of the KT and May, who they really need. We're at 60%, 50, 55, 54, 40, 36, 33, 30, 20. Godan goes down 10%, 8, 6, 0. Wow, what an exciting game. My God, that whole game was, I'll just show you the stats very briefly, and then I'm going to go, oops, back to here, go to the match, and give that over Phoenix. Oh wow, that was an incredible game. That whole match was dominated by that whole match was like that whole game was I thought was dominated by U.S. Army, and Citrine does what Citrine does. They know their advantages, and they took advantage of each and every one. And I just heard something, so let me check my Discord. I may have a person here, and I do. Everybody, I'd like you to welcome Rain, the both tank player, captain for Phoenix Rising Citrine. Um, Way to go on your games tonight, Rain. I mean, I thought you guys were super dominant in the first one, and the second one, I mean, you guys do what you do best. When you see an advantage, you take advantage of it. So tell us your thoughts. Share with us.
Oh my God, I'm so shaky. That last game was so close.
Yes, it was. That
We
was a
did our
really good
best
game.
to throw the early game two, and we clawed our way back. Our opponents were way closer than this series represents, for sure.
Well, like as I've always said, when I've seen your games, you know, you for the organization, you're the epitome of the team that never quits. And they had you guys against the ropes so many times that when I saw you setting up that bush party, it's like, uh-oh, all five are coming. You know, are they ready for it? And you guys dealt with it beautifully. Even with Brightwing face checking, you locked down Tychus and May, blew them up, and said, like, I don't know who made the call, but it was like core, and I'm guessing it was core.
It was a very aggressive core. It was a don't chase, don't throw, end this game now.
Awesome. So, how did you guys go into the first game, um, with Dragonshire? I mean, initially I thought you guys were going to push for the early dragon, and then it seemed like you guys wanted to stall till about level 10. Now, I could be in error. Explain the thought process of going into game one.
So our thought process this game is much worse than our normal thought process. Is we don't have our macro mind here tonight, who's at a wedding. Lamort couldn't make it. We luckily have an excellent sub in Lothair, so we were okay roster-wise. But we decided to try and just emulate what Lamort did every time, which was a kind of a 1-3-1, where the three-man, where you got one holding top and bottom, and you have the three-man clear mid, do something, clear mid, do something, clear mid, do something. And it's just a very slow way to gain an advantage. And so after about 5 levels, we were about a half level ahead. And then after about 10 levels, we were about a level ahead. And then after about 13 levels, we were 2 levels ahead. And just kind of slowly just widen that gap. And, you know, if we see a DK, we take it. but we don't really force it.
Yeah, I noticed that you didn't, that even when you guys had control of both the shrines, you guys seem to stick to your game plan of let's just keep the soak up, let's get our macro going, let's get our camps out. I mean, if they see the Dragon Knights is lit up for us, they're probably going to have like Joanna or someone else there to block, so we know we have an advantage in a different thing. I thought how you guys played that map was really good. Like when you lost control of the objectives, the shrines, you paid attention to middle, and when you didn't, and Asmochad did a great job of keeping that top one and keeping Gazlo bullied
He's a
away.
bully. Chad's a bully.
I was really surprised. I didn't know who would win with Samuro Gazlo, because Gaz just brings so much and he can. But I think Asmochad definitely gets kudos. He played Samuro in a really nice way.
Yeah, definitely. He hard carried tonight. Very helpful.
Awesome. So let's talk going into the second game when they chose Brax's holdout. What were your initial thoughts? Did you already
We
have a
were
draft in your mind or no?
we were pretty okay with this. We're not used to being the first pick on Braxis, but we've done a lot of reps on second pick, to say the least. So we were pretty comfortable with what was going on. This is a map we've played in a variety of ways, and so it was just interesting for us to kind of figure out what we would do from the first position. And so we just kind of went for the OPs early, and then try and set up try and think ahead about like what offlaner we want to end up with and sort of ban out the counters to that offlaner so we end up with a good matchup no matter what.
Right. And I loved all your attempts on the bosses. The first one was so close.
Oh
Um,
my, yeah.
and it
Kudos to
was
that
it
tank
was a
for
shame.
sliding past that sleep. Oh my gosh, they were so slippery. They just barely got onto that thing.
Yes, yes, they did. Right. But like after the first one, um, it looked like you guys were slowly trying to find your footing. Because you were down in level, you were
Oh, we
down
thought
in
that was
kills.
game. We
Right.
thought we were done because they had boss and Zerg, and that's normally checkmate. So we were lucky to weasel out of that one.
Yes, and like I say, the comeback mechanics of HOTS is probably one of the best in any game, and I think
6.5 out of 10.
I think you guys exemplified, that a team that sticks to a plan, even if it's chaotic at times, but as long as you're all on page, you can get it to work, and you did. You got two valuable kills in Tychus and May, and all you had to worry about was KT, and then you guys just went core and finished it. It was so beautiful. By my aspects anyway.
Oh, it was a very nice end of the game there.
It was. Um, so, when is your next? When do you guys play next? And who do you know who you're
Uh,
playing against?
we're playing against Almighty Baby Yoda, but we still haven't pinned down a time yet. So
Oh,
next
okay,
week.
okay. Um, all right. Well, unless you have something you want to add to the conversation. I mean, I know your wife has been in chat cheering you on uh,
She's amazing.
many times, as well as like everybody. Everybody's just been going off. It's been a fun chat. Been a fun night to cast. So,
Well, for
yeah.
everyone then, Sparhawk's really close to like leveling up his Twitch account. Everyone should definitely follow him. It's like literally free. You just press the button, and you can even like turn off notifications, so you don't get like an email ding or anything. It costs you literally nothing to do this. Just like follow Sparhawk because he's amazing and a great caster.
Thanks. I've been trying to pitch it throughout as well. I don't know if anybody has. I wasn't able to see the notification, but I wasn't paying attention. I was too enraptured by the game. Um, yeah, so I guess what we can do to wrap this up is I will give you the floor to do shoutouts and go from there.
My team's amazing. All of them are the best. Chad carried hard. Thank you, Lamore, even though you're not here, for teaching us how to play Dragonshire. Lothair, you're an amazing sub. Really appreciate it. And a great friend. And my wife is the greatest support I could ever have emotionally. She's a wonderful, wonderful human being. And thank you for casting. That's all I got to say.
Always my pleasure. Um, so yeah, I guess on that, I'll let you go celebrate with your team. Tell them I praise them all and good game. It was really enjoyable to watch, and I will try to pick up more of your games when I'm able, because I would love to introduce your game style and your play style to the rest of Heroes, right? Because you guys
Oh,
are
they're,
just such a
they're better
fun
teams
team.
than us.
Yes, but there are worse teams as well, and
Okay.
those like the lower division teams is what I'm referring to, like Division E for NGS and such.
Well,
And
we're 3 of 4 here in Heroes Lounge.
yeah, and this allows like lower division teams, to watch the strategy and to realize, or maybe even get in contact with you saying, how did you keep it together at this point in this game, right? And reaching out for information to help their team as you help our teams in Phoenix Rising. So I wish you the best, man, and thanks for being a captain. Thanks for being a coach. Thanks for being a player. I mean, you got my vote for player of the year.
Well, thank
Maybe
you.
not
Have
in
a good night.
Joanna so much, so you kind of let me down there.
Yeah, I missed a lot of blesseds. Good night.
You did. And that's all I was thinking about too. You're like, oh, and blesses the whiff. Ah, right. But anyway,
Yeah.
I'm going to let you go and enjoy you with your team, and I'm going to
All
finish
right.
up my
Good night.
closing notes and go from there. Take care, man. Thank you. All right, everybody. So that was Rain from Phoenix Rising Citrine. I'm sure most of you know. Um, I want to say thank you to all of you people for staying with me for the cast. And again, like Rain said, if you haven't followed, please leave a follow. It does help me out a lot. I am looking forward to my next cast, which should be Tuesday night when I'll be casting Nexomania. I'm just not 100% sure which team I'll be casting yet. I'm going to throw myself out there and see if anybody who I feel like casting. I might take on Phoenix Rising Sapphire just to help give them some VODs so they can look back over. However, we shall see. So, with that, guys and girls, I want to say thank you. I love you all. Thanks for sticking around and cheering everybody on. It was a great set of matches. Um, yeah, I wish you the best. Be safe, be kind to one another, and stay safe when you're out in the world. Okay? Take care. Love you lots. Bye.